Hello and welcome. I was asked to talk on the topic of the rubric hysteria and the sort of diagnosis of hysteria, which I will gladly do. Um, it is a bit of a challenge in two respects. So in one respect, which I'll talk about first, is the term hysteria. It has a long and political statements about it, and has diagnostic challenges to it, and in fact, technically speaking, it no longer exists. But we do have. Let me see if I could share the screen. 1 second. We do have this rubric, mind hysteria, and when we look at the rubric, it's kind of interesting because it has, on one hand, it's quite large, many hundreds of remedies. And when you look at it, most, if not all, of the polycrests are listed here, and also lots of other remedies. So this presents a problem for us, several problems. So problem number one, the diagnosis no longer exists. So what does this rubric actually mean? Problem number two is the historical use of this term, and what I'd like to do is talk about that a little bit. And number three, how do we use this currently? And let me say just at the onset that hysteria, this rubric with so many large remedies and so many small remedies, it either means that the rubric represents a general state of humanity, that generally speaking, uh, every remedy and every large remedy and small remedy might be able to get into this state, meaning that it's a problem of humanity, or that it's poorly differentiated. And when it's poorly differentiated, a lot of remedies get listed in a rubric. We've seen this a lot in many of the newer proven remedies are listed in all the major rubrics. So in other words, it's poorly differentiated. So what I'd like to do is talk about the actual use of it, and talk about the history of it, talk about the actual use of it, and how it presents these concepts, how they present in life at this time, how you can use this rubric, and how you can um, help to, by the use of this rubric, to differentiate different states. And hopefully we can get into a little bit into a larger discussion into how we use rubrics such as this, sort of larger rubrics. Um, and if we even have time beyond that, maybe we can get into a discussion on different mental states and how it is that people get into these mental states. Because up to now, there's been a sort of simplistic view of it within the homeopathic community. So what I'd like to do is fix the problem. Fix the problem. Show how this particular rubric presents itself in this time. Show why it came to be in existence in the first place, and how you can use it on a day-to-day basis. Okay. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.